It is my distinct pleasure and honor to introduce Chancellor Robert Birgeneau. Along with leading this university, Chancellor Birgeneau also holds faculty appointments as a professor of physics and professor of material science and engineering. He is deeply committed to promoting sustainability on campus, as exemplified by his strong support of our CalCap goal and also the Campus Advisory Committee on Sustainability. So I think we're very lucky to have a chancellor that is very much behind the kinds of goals and efforts that we've just been talking about. Significantly, I think, Chancellor Birgeneau has included sustainability and CalCap in key campus planning efforts, including the long-range development plan and also operational excellence, which we heard about and had some discussion about. So I'd like to now turn the podium over to the Chancellor, who will announce the 2010 Green Fund grant recipients and also the Sustainability Award winners, and also make some remarks about the Water Working Group's findings. So I'm very pleased to introduce the Chancellor.
Thank you so much, Dean Walsh. My remarks are actually prepared are a little bit long, so I'm going to cut them short in recognition of the hour because I want to take away time from our awardees. I am going to make a semantic correction, which I apologize for. The Operational Excellence Report is not the Bain report. Bain Group came in and helped us, but it was dominated by Berkeley people, and a lot of Berkeley people worked really hard on trying to understand all of our processes, and we're very, very grateful for Bain for their knowledge base that they brought. But this is not a Bain report; it's a Berkeley report. We actually, and part of the proof of that is it happened yesterday. I was talking to the president of the University of North Carolina, who also employed Bain, and he was to help them, and he was commenting how much better our report was. And I was tempted to say, he did, actually. I was tempted to say, yeah, that's because actually we did it. But anyway, I didn't go there. But I am quite pleased with the report, and shows all of the challenges that we have. And it's only the San Francisco Chronicle who could spend all of the time in their article pointing out how inefficient we are, rather than saying, you know, how courageous we are to actually address the issues and try to figure out how to do things much better. Anyway, it's my pleasure to be here for the 7th Annual Sustainability Summit. And according to the official website, we're joining roughly 1 billion people who are taking action on Earth Day. And the whole variety of events. One notable event is tree planting. And it's literally true that 4 days ago, I and 9 other university presidents from around the world were planting trees in Beijing on the University of Beijing campus to help make their campus greener. So I'm quite proud of that. Of course, you could also say, and I couldn't do that by video conferencing, unfortunately. I actually had to fly there to do it. This is also the 50th anniversary of the founding of the nonprofit organization Save the Bay, which has 3 East Bay women, including our own Sylvia McLaughlin, and which was probably one of the first really significant environmental groups in the Bay Area. And as you know, at that time, there were only, you probably wouldn't know, only 4 miles of shoreline out of a total of 276 that were open to the public. And so this group of 3 women just completely transformed the situation. And I like that example because it proves that individuals do matter. And individuals can, produce change if they're committed enough and if they're willing to work hard enough. One thing that the work in the Bay highlighted was the importance of water, which I don't think I have to convince anybody in this room. And by the way, I personally have always hated bottled water, so I'm really glad to see. For sustainability reasons, and also it doesn't taste as good as water out of the tap. And so Right. Very happy to anyway, so I'm very happy whatever initiative we can have to minimize the use of bottled water on the campus. So these two anniversaries, Earth Day and the founding of Save the Bay, also coincide with a multi-year drought in California, and reminds us again of the importance of clean and accessible water. And again, I'll try and make this very brief, but CACS, the Chancellor's Advisory Committee on Sustainability, in a survey, indeed found out that along with climate change, more than half the people on our campus viewed water as the one of the two most important issues along with climate change. And water consumption is something we can do something very directly about on our own campus. And we ultimately should have goals for water conservation that are commensurate with the goals we've already established for carbon production on this campus. So Joanna Zhang, Joanna, you're here? Yeah, there you are. Hi, Joanna. Who's a junior industrial engineering major, was charged with conducting the research. And results are quite interesting. So they show that the campus currently spends about $4 million a year annually on water and sewer fees. And the CACS report found that about half of the water consumed on campus in 2008 was domestic, the toilets, urinals, et cetera, right, and divided equally between residence halls and all the other buildings. And about 1/5 of the usage was in campus laboratory buildings with irrigation, which together with irrigation and the steam plant, each using about 10% of the total. To put these percentages in perspective, the campus currently uses just over 660 million gallons a year. That's approaching 1 billion gallons a year, really an astounding amount of water, or an average of 35 gallons per person each day. So you tend not to think of it, but each of you sitting there is consuming on average 35 gallons of water every single day here at Berkeley. It's really an astounding figure. So clearly we need to address this, and we've already had some conservation measures which have led to a reduction by about 15%. And the team, I won't go into the details, has identified a whole variety of ways that we can further reduce our water consumption. It's not surprising, like any such efforts, there's also costs associated with them, with a payback in due course over a number of years. And we're currently, through a committee called VCAC, doing the finances and trying to figure out exactly how we're going to manage to pay for this. And we hope that we'll be able to make an announcement about this in the near future. CACS will continue the research and explore possible reclaimed, reused, or other sources of water to be used for irrigation. Our new construction and major renovation projects will maximize the number of water use reduction credits as part of the LEED certification process. I think, by the way, and so I don't want to be too Pollyannish here, and I'll actually go in the opposite direction. I think one of the major things we'll need to do over the next years is to take advantage of Berkeley expertise to show how to go far beyond LEED certifications. It's already been demonstrated quite convincingly that it's a quite inadequate measure, actually. And so LEED as a measure falls far short of what we need to actually predict quantitatively how energy efficient buildings will be. So that's an area where the kind of technical sophistication we have here at Berkeley can really help us establish a new set of standards which will be more reliable. Finally, let me just say that as part of this, we're already starting in this direction. The design for the new Campbell Hall should lower water usage by about 50% relative to the usage in comparable new buildings. Okay. So I want to thank everybody who's been involved up to this point in all this research on water usage on campus. And I'm confident that we will be able to make significant progress over the next couple of years. So now I'd like to segue to announce the winners of the 2010 Campus Sustainability Awards. This year, the awards themselves are sustainable, which is quite good, which is pots which are made in the ASUC Art Studio with recycled clay. So that's, okay, so let me, okay. So our first award goes to Irene Saliverstoff. Irene, where are you? Oh, it's even beautiful. Well, sustainable. See, beauty and sustainability do go together. So Irene has proven her commitment to and passion for the environment and is a dedicated and enthusiastic leader. Her work is varied, including leading building sustainability at Cal for a year, piloting a paper towel composting program, and working with our water provider and campus plumbers to install hundreds of faucet aerators to reduce water usage. She's also working with custodial staff and building inhabitants to create a positive relationship that addresses issues of societal sustainability, of social sustainability, pardon me. Congratulations, Irene. Our next award winner is Professor Charles C. Benton. It is. That's great. Chris has dedicated his accomplished career to improving the energy and environmental performance of buildings and truly practices what he preaches. Chris teaches a course called The Secret Life of Buildings that has inspired the work of many students. He served as a faculty advisor on the Green Initiative Fund, that's TGIF, grant-making committee. Chris has been a leader in Wooster Hall, helping students and staff to bring real and innovative sustainability projects to the building. One recent project is the Building Energy Dashboard to make resource usage data available to everyone on campus. Chris's combination of technical knowledge and efforts to teach and produce actual results is a model for faculty involvement, and we are pleased to honor him today. Rebecca Anderson is our third award winner. Congratulations. Rebecca, an environmental specialist in environment, health and safety, goes beyond compliance and strives to help Cal achieve sustainability in its operations. She strives to help Cal set an example for other institutions to follow. She is a founding member of University Hall's Sustainability Committee, is active in the campus effort to bring LEED certification to existing buildings, works with building sustainability at Cal students, and founded the Green Building Working Group. Rebecca brings enthusiasm and expertise to whatever she does and energizes others to take action. Congratulations, Rebecca. Our final award winner is the I Heart Tap Water campaign, meaning also I Love. Congratulations. Congratulations. I have to say, I'm flying in last night. I went to get a drink at the water fountain at the airport, and there were 5 people lined up filling their water bottles. Right. And then I thought, okay, well, that's progress, actually, although I think those people were just trying to save the money from. This group is a partnership between Cal Dining, Recreational Sports, Environment, Health and Safety, and University Health Services. They're all working together to promote the drinking of tap water as the preferred beverage of choice for the environment and for health reasons. The campaign educates the campus through a website Facebook, posters, and an online pledge to make a difference. Key to the success of I Heart Tap Water was the testing of over 450 water fountains to allay concerns about water quality. You know, people should test bottled water more, too. The group's efforts have so far reduced campus usage of plastic water bottles by at least 25%. And so please join me in congratulating the team. It also gives me tremendous pleasure to announce the winners of the 2010 Green Fund grants. Given annually since 2006, these grants enable members of the Berkeley campus community to undertake projects that will create a greener, more environmentally sustainable campus while saving resources and money in the process. And Ed will verify this. I often say sort of to third parties that, you know, if anybody asks me sort of what's the single best investment from Cal Hall that we make, it's these awards. They pay off at sort of like 100 to 1 because we get such creative ideas for very modest investment. These year's winners are entrepreneurial and innovative. Will the recipients of the grants please rise as I name the projects, and we'll have a round of applause for all of them at the end. So the first winner is Green Lighting McCone Hall, Morena Row, Green Campus. So this is a lighting retrofit to improve technology and motivate occupants. Harnessing People Power by Maha Haji and the Human Power Generation Team. So this is for the development of a prototype exercise machine to generate usable electricity. That's a very clever idea. Next project is Counting Bikes on Campus. William Riggs, Transportation Planning. So this project is to purchase 2 pedestrian and bike counters to improve data on bicycle and pedestrian routing and safety. Rags to Riches, Kimberly Lamb. So this project is the purchase of canvas bins to expand the program that collects and resells used clothing from residence halls. Next project is Light, Camera, Action. Kathleen Kelly, Capital Projects. So this is partial funding of a portable video conference system to reduce business travel emissions. Next project is entitled, actually these titles are really creative. Strawberry Fields Forever and Ever by Teron Close, Grounds Department. Which is to expand an existing water-saving native plant project to include educational signage and a larger garden. So let's congratulate all of the grant recipients. So in closing, I hope that you've enjoyed today's summit and that you've learned something new. Actually, I'm sure you learned something new. I arrived a little bit late for the panel, but I learned a lot new just in the limited time. The summit was meant to celebrate achievement and innovation, but also to energize us for future endeavors. I want to thank CACS and especially Irene Sliverstock for their hard work planning the summit. And I hope that you have an opportunity to take advantage of the many Earth Week activities on campus this week, including tonight's showing of the movie Oceans. And so have fun and make every day Earth Day. Thank you.
On behalf of the students on CACS, I was hoping to present this water bottle, courtesy of I Heart Tap Water and Cal Dining, to Chancellor Birgeneau. On it says, presented by the Chancellor's Advisory Committee on Sustainability, on April 21st, 2010. And thank you so much.
Just to wrap up quickly, thank you so much for coming to the summit today. I got singled out, but it was a really large collaborative effort, so thank you to the subcommittee and to a lot of folks who have been making this possible, especially to Domenico, the building manager, and Kosrauk, who has been behind the scenes videotaping us. So this will be available online. Videotaping the panel, so not out to the audience. I could hear there is some nervousness. So that will be available online on the CATS website. Please stay around for a little bit longer. We have some more light refreshments outside the auditorium, and we've asked the poster presenters to stick around a little bit, talk a little bit more about their posters. So if you didn't have a chance to see them the first time around, please do stick around, chat. There's a great group here today, and it would be great for you all to network and talk with one another. And finally, as Chancellor Birgeneau mentioned, the movie Oceans is showing today. It's a preview. It's actually coming out tomorrow in theaters. If you would like to see it, you can take a pledge to actually promise to reduce your use of plastic bags and plastic water bottles. And you can take that online and go check it out at 8 o'clock tonight at Wheeler. Thank you again, and happy Earth Day tomorrow.